Aries, what's good? I'm your wild and free high priest. My name is Armando. Chillin'. It is the Moon's Day, 15th of September, when I'm recording this a little later in my day. Okay, about to be 5 p.m. What does that mean? Sometimes I don't know why I tell y'all. It is the Jupiter hour. Yes, so fabulous. I just covered your horoscope. Let's open the channel and establish our connection to the highest, most brilliant divine white light to channel and protect me so that I can channel and read for your divine, Aries. Thank you so much, Aries divine. Let me cut to the horoscope. Don't forget that horoscopes are based on rising signs for the most part, so this may resonate with you if you are an Aries rising. Currently, you are... a lot of the energy is shifting your mentality and the way that you show up. If I can summarize it in that manner, you could be meeting many folks. You could be experiencing a change with your relationship, your partnerships, or your partnership with your significant other. If you are not involved, this could mean that you are experiencing many styles of relationships. So you could just be dating, you could be meeting a lot of people in general. It doesn't have to be about love. It just, so many soulmates can be coming in and out of your vicinity, entering, leaving. This moon does... yes, a lot of karma is being flushed out, or at least there's a lot of highlight on what needs to be removed. So you could feel at the moment that you are experiencing many blocks, but it is just the universe. If I can assert that, it is the universe asserting these blocks in your perspective, in your peripheral, so that you are ready to move them. And you are very diplomatic, as the saying goes. So this is it is a fortunate time, spiritually speaking and financially speaking, for you to just go ahead and take on the new challenges, the new approaches. Pluto is really shifting just the way you do work, regardless of whether you're aligning with a new career or in the same job, in the same line of work. Why don't we just leave it at that? Just a little brief. Aries, I was called to do your reading. Okay, so what's up for Aries for the lunar eclipse? It's actually the solar eclipse. Okay. Yeah, 6. What do we... Nurture. Yes. Nurturing. The number 6. So the Gemini reading, yesterday's Gemini reading, the self-processing could be very significant for you. The number 6, which is in reference to the Lover's card. So yes, Gemini, Aries, Virgo, Gemini, so the Magician as well. Or those, remember, take only what resonates, leave the rest to the rest. Thank you, Aries. Don't forget to hit like. You guys always hit like. Aries. What's good? Let's see, the sun's in my way. I apologize. I don't have any of my lamps. As y'all may already know, I've been moving about nomadically. With or without a home. My home base is Earth. Thankfully, I'm well protected right now. Oh, number 4. Wow. Okay, nurture, or formula and nurture. I want to look at this one, okay, for you. This is the Cerulean. So remember to hit like. Thank you so much for being here. Leave me a comment, say hello. How has your eclipse portal been going? Obviously, you've been nurturing something. Reflect. Everything flows together with reason. Oh, I don't know why I'm reading that one. That was yesterday's. Okay. Tend to your garden and you will see things grow in time. How is your heart? A drop of love might help. It can be hard to feel like you are doing enough, but also reserve your love. Be tender, soft like water, loving like the land, give without expectation. Be young and soft like water. Give fully like the sun. Temperance. Philanthropy. Okay, there you go. Sagittarius. You may have Sagittarius aspects. You may, again, if I reference the horoscope for you, a lot of it is about being shown a lot. It's like, this is symbolic, right? But let me present it to you in a manner where we, like how we understand it as humans. It's like as if spirit is grabbing you by your head, your face. Look here, pretty Aries, pretty little Aries. Look over there. So it's as if spirit is manhandling you and telling you where to look, making sure that you know what needs to be removed. So don't forget to, on the one hand, take time out for you, take time out to enjoy. So it may be somber. I believe this eclipse portal has that somber, silvering aspect to it because of the Pisces mush, and then the highly detailed, really frugal Virgo approach. So it's like you don't have your typical weapons either with Mars and Libra. You don't have your typical way of fighting. So it's almost as if you are in observance and your decision making is in the mind. Don't forget to connect to the heart, okay? Don't forget that to slow down, right? Temperance, the heart, and the mind, those two elements, air and water. So yeah, perhaps you're missing the fire, and really that could be the signal here, is let go of those passions, let go of those passionate, when I say affairs, I just mean relationships. I don't mean like you're having an affair. I mean affairs as in human affairs, the affairs of us humans, human affairs. Not the connotative, they're having an affair on someone. It's not like that at all. It is like you are being asked to take back your fire from a lot of these affairs that you have going on, pulling back, looking at mind versus heart, making those decisions based on mind over heart. But also there are some decisions that you're making based solely on heart. So you are nurturing new while removing old. So that's a formulaic way of manifesting, and it's tough. Your formula is scientific. It's tough. Okay. Aries, I don't know why since yesterday or like 2 days ago, Spirit has been saying the lunar eclipse change 43. Mercury, the mind. You don't say. So decoding, you're coding, you're decoding, you're unraveling, and then you're raveling something. You're coiling something over here, uncoiling something over there. be careful. There is a lot of change. This is the Six of Swords. So the message that I've been getting today for the Six of Swords is look over here, not over there. Look. And that's what Spirit's been doing, right? The last 2 weeks. Hey, Aries, stop looking over there. Look over here. I think that was... Anyway, this doesn't come without big changes. Lunar eclipse. Many changes. Okay. Thank you, Aries, for being here. I want to keep these a little quicker, a little shorter. They're just bursts, right? Like the blissful sun. The sun doesn't stay in this angle. It just keeps moving. So we have to catch it, right? Like a butterfly, a wild butterfly. Wow, a talisman, perhaps. Do you want more symbols? Yes, you said so. So, okay, a lot of your relationships are being affected. Remember to reconcile with your self, whether you consider yourself your higher self, your real self, and your higher self, your true manifested three-dimensional self with your who you pray to, the gods, the planets. Reconcile. It should be simple. Don't allow the weight of the world. Remove that, right? Removing. Six of Swords, removing. Pack only what you need. Take only what you need. Take very little. Have the courage. So divinity, water, yesterday's message, the watery flow. A lot of this is about relationships. Your relationships are changing due to your realization of this transformation through, you have a very auspicious death card here, 36, with the red and the blue, that's temperance. And you're being supported by divine. So have the courage. There can be a symbol. There are symbols out there. There are symbols around you that you can use as grounding, plants or water, a lot of hydration, baths, spiritual baths, cleansing, just cleansing. A lot of people shy away from performing ritualistic type of work because they feel that it is outside of them to perform ritual. What if, like the way sometimes when, like, I'm very Sagittarian, so maybe that is the Sagittarius aspect of this. Also the moon in Aquarius. It is all about relationships and your feelings. But what I'm trying to say is that there can be many different ways that you perform a ritual. Like, I don't mind performing a whole thing, like a circle of salt, prayer, closing, opening, and calling the elementals, the watchtower. Like, okay, that's one type of ritual that's very crafty. There are other rituals, like you can just pray and ask for protection, ask your guides, or just ask the universe to protect you as you perform a cleansing bath. Fill your bath water and talk to the bath water. Yeah, somewhat like a crazy person. But truly, it's not crazy. It's very natural. You may laugh at yourself. Aries, you already know all of this. You guys know all of this. Aries are highly attuned to divinity. There's courage in that. There's flow in that. Understand that this is a transformative time. Understand that ritual can alleviate a lot of the tension between you and soulmates, between you and this person, between you and them, between you and everyone around you, between you and your lover, you and your partners. This is meant to level you up. This is meant to level it starts with you, your relationship with yourself, and then it goes from there. You're removing a lot. Have I said that enough? Cool. We're going to keep the talisman card. So there's a reminder. Take the reminder with you. Don't forget the key. Soulmate. So yesterday's reading, especially, the archetypes. I love it. Now I keep the window open so everyone can see what I'm doing. There's no hiding, right? There's no hiding what I do for work, for love, for the love of work, for the love of just being here. Okay, what's up? So the solar eclipse, right? That's where we're at. The heart. Okay, you had the mind, you had mind and heart. This portal the last 2 weeks has unlocked. Creator, it's trying to come out. Card 22, card 31, card 43, card 3. Don't forget to connect to your heart. That could be what you're trying to unlock, a whole new level of love for your partnership. You've gone through something with your partner, or you're meeting someone, you've met someone. The Magician, Six of Swords, in you leaving. So it's interesting to have the people on the boat, because that's very Six of Hearts, Six of Swords, Six of Hearts. Wow. Two of Hearts, right? You could have met somebody that you are in love with, so you're having to leave someone. Or it may feel that way. It may feel like the decision is becoming connected. It's coming to fruition. You've manifested a whole new something. It's coming to creation. First, the manifestation, right? Then it actually appears. This could be about love, or it just could be, again, the connection to this new way about you. Okay, I have the mini ta. I'm so excited. Mini ta. Okay, what's up with the heart? Why the heart? Why the heart? Ace of Cups. It's the beginning of something new in love, whether it's love for you, love for them, love for yourself, love for everyone, a love of something you do, for the love of work. Okay, the Chariot. When there was movement, there has been movement. You're finding something there, the Holy Grail, right? Why the heart? The Star. Wish fulfillment. Wow, you're stressed, but look, love. That's so funny. Okay, someone's feeling left out. Okay, it was like this card wasn't supposed to come out, but maybe you had to leave, you left. You had to pack up and go. Six of Swords. That left you with concern, worry, or that has left, someone is now concerned that they're losing you. You're leaving them out. Okay, but what's going on over here? The Star, dreamy. So making sure that you're actually going to make this work, make this happen. I don't know, from the Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. Again, you could be going through a financial hardship, but it's more having to let go of a lot that makes you feel left out. But look at what you're receiving. In your daydreaminess, it did become difficult, as in frustrating, as in what is this relationship? So after a frustrative, something you really wanted, maybe that didn't happen, but now something else is happening in love. It's okay. Let's see. Was this supposed to be short? Okay. I think it is short, maybe. Wow. Something's about to change. After this week, you maybe have an exit plan. Okay, exit plan, a big change. It's finally coming through. You're done with this relationship. Mars and Gemini. Something is happening so that this is all of whatever is occurring these 2 weeks in this portal. It sounds awful the way that I'm about to put it, but you were meant to feel the reality so that you could shift from that reality. And really the reality is your perspective, the way your mind. See, 8 of Cups, leaving that behind because it is a lot of stress and worry. Meant to see almost like every angle, meant to see everything that's not working, having the courage to really let that go. The 7, the Chariot, Cancer, and then Strength, Leo. Okay, the Star, Aquarius, Ace of Cups, Scorpionic, but just water sign, right? And then Venus in Cancer. The summer has led you here. Have the strength and the courage to do this, to move away, to leave it behind. Don't dream about it anymore. Actually, you have to make it happen, okay? Cool. Okay. Why all of this? What are we not seeing here with the Aries? Either you're staying too fixed or you're going from a worried financial hardship, worrying about it and stressing about it, to this was meant to push you in a way so that you could persevere and make a whole wish come true. Money coming, which was in yesterday's message. There's a trip you're taking somewhere that's going to release you. See, a lot of temptation, a lot of obsession, a release from that. Or a job too. Yeah, it's the soulmate stuff. So actually, look, wow, karma, the Empress, justice, Libra, Capricorn, Venus. So today, Venus and Mars are in mutual reception, with Venus leading the pack. Mars is here in Gemini. You're clearing a lot of that out. You're clearing a lot of that mental. A lot of it is mentally draining. Whatever you've been experiencing was more meant to show you what drains your mind so that you can move on. This is your card, Sun in Aries, 3 of Wands. But first you have, this is what we're not seeing, is that something is making you sick, whatever that job, whatever that relationship. It seems more all of a sudden It's like it could have been a place, a home, or a job, or a person, a husband, a person, a husband, a Taurus, a fixed sign, it could have been you. It could have been a way about you, Aries. It could have been how you deal with order and how you deal with your stubbornness. You're not saying you are, but maybe you could have been stubbornly, agitatively working on something and you were stuck there. So now all of a sudden, back to good health. Care for you, care about you. Okay, have the courage to move on from this worry and this stress. A lot of it has to do with relationships though, right? Okay. Your relationship with yourself, your emotions, not letting yourself down anymore. Scorpio. Having to learn a lesson there, okay? Not holding on to it anymore, okay? Moving on. Four of Pentacles, the Well, card 22. We have 22 twice. 2, 2, 2, 2. So a whole brand new, out of that misery that we did say, the way you take on. So go back to yesterday's message to the self-processing with the alchemy here. Temperance, Sagittarius, Mars and Scorpio. This is Sun in Capricorn. We do have Capricorn. We have a lot of Capricorn here. So something is changing in the home. Have the courage to go through that. Have the courage to experience that. Something is going on with your emotions. Now, no longer, it seems like you were making a lot of decisions that needed to be made or looked at from that perspective. Less worry, less stressing, more just mind over matter, mind over heart. A lot of logical type of decisions that you have made or that you have had to make, or where spirit is pushing you to make these decisions. That's a huge karmic lesson, and mostly it is about you having the courage to leave a lot of that distress and stress and worry, move on from bad relationships, move on. There's something about this masculine that you needed to let go. It's been tough. You've been shown sort of like that this masculine isn't good for you, okay? Or the way you have been handling. Maybe it does seem like you have been, so it's difficult for me to put it this way because I'm not saying you're without this experience. It's like you must go through this experience to learn, right? You must learn how to commit to your wishes, to your, it's not even demands, it's what your heart commands. The way that your heart wants to really shine is to be protected by your mind and not in this over worrisome condition, and not where the mind just tramples over the heart. So now the mind working for the heart. So being shown where you misled yourself, and now spirit wants you to turn around, turn over here, look elsewhere, go elsewhere. In doing that, now you can create the life you really do want. And I cut the deck and it's temperance. That's crazy. So something very frustrating. It has a lot to do with a karmic relationship, which I don't really use that phrase, to be honest with you. But it could just be a soulmate relationship. Whether you are an Aries with a Scorpio or Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer placement, anything like that. Or it could be that you're a mother, or you're a caretaker, or you are just very emotional, even though you're an Aries and you're supposed to be very fiery or whatnot. So learning a huge lesson about what's fair, whether you're the one giving, over giving, or under giving. So in the soulmate department, soulmate situations, someone you live with, someone you care for, someone you take care of. Okay, but why? But why? Because in this partnership, you can't hold back. This partnership would hold you back emotionally. You've hit it may show up in your work where you hit a wall, or it may be that your money takes a hit, or you psychically already know you're addressing this. You are being asked by God to look at this. What is affecting your money when you leave yourself out in the cold? So we have Mars in Capricorn, a lot of masculine energy here. 8 of Swords, Jupiter in Gemini. Yes, yesterday's message. You're processing a lot before you make the move, okay? Before you go for what you truly desire, what you truly want, karma. You're not meant to stay there, whether it's a relationship, whether it's dealing with a masculine, whether it's a specific line of work or type of work. Wow. You're very psychic. So psychic connection, psychic network, your work is about, there's something in your psychic field that's being formulated. Wow. Formulated and nurtured. Nurture you as this formula comes together. There's a big change coming, and it's a happy change. Okay, will you own it is what the universe, a lot of courage is needed here, strength. But look, you go from strength to justice, which is in that Hermetic law and Hermetic degree, a huge lesson learned, a huge karmic era in the type of work, how you get work, the fights, the struggles, whether you're struggling for money, you're struggling to make money, you're struggling to keep it, or you're run by it, right? Or you succumb to money, you live by money, you live to make money, all of that, which none of this is meant to gaslight you in any way. But there could be a form of, I must do that, I have to do that, whether you've been taught to make money a certain way. It's all those vibes, like releasing the fear so that you can live freely, so that you can spend within your means, within your budget, so that you can enjoy your means and your budget. A lot of it is about aligning with the right partnerships, making decisions that are more nurturing relationships rather than fighting for them, rather than fighting to hold on to them, no longer fighting to hold on to them, now allowing them to flourish in good conditions, to be nurtured in good condition. You're creating a whole new path, or the path becomes clear. You're receiving you're receiving direction from God on what steps to take. So don't allow any psychic to tell you what to quit, what not to quit. It's like you know, because you're addressing that in whether it's sleep or whether you're getting messages. Have the courage to change something. And this could be all about you, or this could just be the many options. This could be many relationships. This could be one relationship. This could be job. This could be everything, all of the above. A lot of it has to do with soulmates, don't forget. So it starts with you, your relationship to yourself. So 10 of Swords flies out, the Emperor, and then we do have courage once again, strength, and then we have the Lovers. The Sun card, the Nine of Cups, happiness, the change, Nine of Pentacles, okay? You may be more excited after you leave this person, you leave this job, you leave this area, you leave these people behind. It's like when you finally make the decision to go in a certain way, something will work out for you. It will require a big change, whether it's moving home, moving house. It will flourish into happiness, and you will shine through this. You will release a lot of this masculine disorder. You show up here, though, in a very pristine manner. Look, I split the deck and it's justice. A huge karmic lesson in relationships. Not wanting it to grow, not seeing it grow, given enough advice. You've been given enough advice. You know now that you have to walk away, you have to leave a lot of this behind. It's a struggle, but it's almost childish in a way. You feel you have to do it alone, even though you're supposed to be working alongside these people, okay, or this person. Even though this person is supposed to be alongside you, you keep holding on to it when God is asking you to release it, to let it go for self, for you. Again, in the Aries, Sagittarius, fiery masculine. But this is a fixed masculine, right? Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. You're battered, bruised. You're paranoid as a mom, very fixated on what's not truly. It'll take a long time to fight with this big kid, and a lot of it goes back to you releasing that, cutting that out, ending that big chapter, and you've somehow already started something new outside of that, and you've seen a lot of the choices. You've already experienced the many. It's like you know which direction to go. Here's what appeared yesterday, the High Priestess and the Two of Cups, but it appeared in this Luna edition, so it's fascinating for it to appear now in the gold, in the original. I love this, and now I'm like, well, okay, Aries. I don't know why I was supposed to do this reading. Sometimes I forget to tell you to hit like, so don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe if you're still here. Sometimes I read very like the story develops well, and this is just like over here, over there, over here, over there, over here, over here, over here. The puzzle pieces are coming together, Aries. If you haven't left, you must leave. It's magical. Putting this soulmate relationship to rest, okay? It can be harsh, like it can be a quick, oh, sorry. Okay, so it's about you taking the leap of faith. Either this relationship will work out by doing something different, or there's a lot of leaving it behind, okay? Having the courage and leap of faith to go on your own. You've manifested this happiness outside of you, but you must undergo the transformation. Okay? You must meet yourself kindly. You can't fight yourself anymore. Okay? Look the Fool. Wow. It's like you do keep leaving yourself out. This could be about a whole job. Okay, cool. Wow. That's it. Will I even release this? I don't know. Let me just post it, okay, before I delete it. Thank you, Aries. Don't forget to hit like. I hope this message helps. A lot of symbolism. Take what resonates. The Fool is here. A whole new you. A new man appears. A new man will appear. There's more joy to be had. There's a divine. It's like work, new love, new work, new love work, a new work of the love. Okay, thank you so much. Whatever you've been working on, is it love? I don't know. Okay, so go where the love works and go where you can work with love. Okay. Wow, that's asserting. Don't forget to hit like. I send you all the love, and I close this reading. It's a mess, so that's how it feels like. A lot is going on, and the world, the gods, the planets are shifting everything, and they're clearing all of it up. Okay, so that you can go on your own way, like the Fool, with just a little pack. And the Six of Swords, the lunar eclipse. Where was that? Oh, I covered it. Yes, Six of Swords and the Magician. Okay, you manifested this. Thank you. See you later. Ciao.